There are some autorickshaws and bikes parked in a place. There are total 19 in all. The first equation is total 19. That means x plus y is equal to 19. Total 19 vehicles. So I think we can start some discussion on this question paper. It was very simple and I made it simple. I think so. What about the first question? A graphical representation of a pair of linear equations are given. So we want to answer these two multiple choice questions. The first question is this pair of linear equation is dash, consistent or inconsistent or dependent. What's the answer? Consistent, right? So we know how to identify from the graph whether a given equation is consistent or inconsistent or dependent. These graphs intersect at a unique point. So the graphs are consistent and there will be a unique solution. So the next question is the solution of this pair of linear equation is dash. So which is the correct option?
B.
B is the correct answer. Very good. Point D and sub question number B. Okay, B point name is D. 2016. 2016 is the intersecting point of these two lines given. Okay, these two equations given. Okay, so 2016 is the solution of this pair of linear equation. This is very simple, right? First question. So you don't have to. You can save time from the 1 mark questions or 2 mark questions. Actually, this is 1 mark questions, 2 1 mark questions. Very simple. Okay. The next question. Check out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent, inconsistent, or dependent. What about the first one?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent. So how did you know that? How did you check it?
A1 by
A1 by A2 equal
Yes.
to A1 by B2.
Here A1 by A2 means 1 by 2. And what is B1 by B2?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. They are equal. So this is not consistent. We can fix that. Then move on to the constant terms, the ratios of constant terms. What is that? 7 by 16. So is this equal? Is this equal? No.
No, not it.
So is this pair of linear equations is what?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent, right? Inconsistent is the correct answer. And second one, 2x plus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0 and 6x plus 12y is minus 18 is equal to 0. Consistent or inconsistent or dependent? What did you write?
Dependent.
And how did you write?
Dependent.
Dependent. Yes, dependent is correct. Okay, dependent correct. This is a little bit confusing.
Dependent.
So first ratio is the ratio of quotients of x terms are 2 by 6. You can reduce this ratio, right? So if you reduce, this will be 1 by 3, right? And second, the quotients of y terms, okay, 4 and 12, right? So 4 by 12 also you can reduce. What's 4 by 12? 1 by 3, same ratio. And what about the constant terms? So take the ratio minus 6 by minus 18. You can reduce the this, right? So minus 6 is a common factor. So you will again get to 1 by 3. Okay. So the ratios A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So the pair of linear equations is dependent and there will be infinite number of solutions. Okay. The third question. Some auto rickshaws and bikes are parked in a place. There are 19 in all. The total number of wheels is 45. How many of each vehicle are there? Okay. Very simple.
7.
Okay. So this is a 3 mark question. So this is not much difficult. So the answer will be a natural number. The count cannot be a fraction. Okay. So how will the equations come here? Okay. So there are some auto rickshaws and bikes parked in a place. There are total 19 in all. So that means if you take number of auto rickshaws as x and the number of bikes as y, the first equation is total 19. That means x plus y is equal to 19. Total 19 vehicles. Okay, and the second statement is the total number of wheels is 45. So you know how many wheels for one auto and one bike, right? So one auto, there are 3 wheels. So for X autos, there will be 3X wheels. And for one bike, 2 wheels. So for Y number of bikes, there will be 2Y wheels. So this will be the total number of wheels. And that's given that 45. Okay. So this is very simple. So you can multiply the first equation by 2 or 3. You can make the coefficients of X or Y terms equal. Then you can use a elimination method, or the first method is also possible. You can find out the final answer. So the fourth question, the sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 11. If the digits of the number are interchanged, we get a number which is 27 more than the original number. What is the number? Okay, let the digits of the original number be X and Y. Okay, let the digits in the similar question. One question is solved in textbook, right? We had discussed in one of the lesson. Okay, so you can choose the digits of the original numbers are X comma Y. X in the tens place and Y in the ones place. Okay, so sum of the digits is equal to 11 means X plus Y is equal to 11. Okay, so if you interchange, the number will be 27 more than the original number. So as you know, the general form of a 2-digit number is, you can write like the 10x plus y. This is the original number, and the reverse, what will be the reverse? The interchange means you want to interchange the digit in the tens place in the ones place.
10y plus
10y plus x. Okay, so which is larger here, 10x plus y, the original number or the interchanged number? Which is larger here? From the statement you read, if the digit of the number are interchanged, we get a number which is 27 more than the original number. So here, which is larger? The second one, right? So if you interchange, you will get a number 27 more than the original number. That means the original number is smaller. Okay, so if you subtract the smaller from the larger, you will get a 27. Okay, so here you can write like this: 10y plus x minus the smaller, that's the original one, 10x plus y is equal to 27. So this is the second equation. You can reduce this to general form. So you can give the minus sign for both the terms inside the bracket. So 10y plus x minus 10x and minus y is equal to 27. Okay, now 10y minus y will become 9y, and x minus 10x. X minus 10x, how many x?
minus 9.
Yes, minus 9x is equal to 27. There's a chance every terms are a multiple of 9. So you can divide the entire equation by 9. So what will come?
Y minus x is equal to 3.
Y minus x is equal to 3. Very good. If you interchange x and y, you will get minus x plus y is equal to 3. So you can add equation number 1 and 2 to remove x term, or you can subtract to remove y term. Okay, then you can continue. You will get the final answer. Okay, and the last one, Sumit is 3 times as old as his son, and 5 years later he shall be 2.5 times as old as his son. How old is Sumit and the parents? That's a question. Okay, so how can you form the equations? Sumit is 3 times old as his son. So which
X is equal to 3y.
x is equal to 3y. So what is y? What is x?
Age of Sumit.
Age of son is x, and Sumit is y. So okay, which one did you choose as x? Y or x?
Age of Sumit.
Age of son. Okay, anyway you can move, no problem. So I choose y as Sumit's age. No problem if you interchange the name of the variable. There is nothing, no problem. Okay, so if I choose y as Sumit's age and his son's age as x, so you will get the first equation as y is equal to 3x. If, no problem if you choose Sumit's age as x and Sun's age as y, you will get x is equal to 3y, no problem. The final answer will be the same. Okay. Then next one, 5 years later, after 5 years, he shall be 2.5 times as old as his son. Okay. So 5 years later, what will be the age of the Sumit? What will be the age of? Yes, y plus 5. That is equal to 2.5 times. 2.5 times
Okay.
the age of son. What will be the age of son?
Y plus 5.
X plus 5.
X plus 5.
Y
Okay.
plus 5.
So if we take
Ah.
x as the son's age, then x plus 5, right? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this will be the second equation. Y plus 5 is the Sumit's age after 5 years, and x plus 5 is the son's age after 5 years. Okay, so after 5 years, the relation is the Sumit's age is 2.5 times old as his son. So equation will be like this: y plus 5 is equal to 2.5 times x plus 5. Yeah, here you can remove the 2.5, the half. So better you take the double.
2.5.
Yes, you take the double, you multiply both LHS and RHS by 2. In different way, you can remove it, no problem. So I simply take double on both sides. So the left side will become 2 times y plus 5. That will be 2y plus 10. That is equal to 2.5 double is 5. So 5 times x plus 5. Okay. Now we have removed the fractions. Okay. Now you can remove this bracket. So 2y plus 10 is equal to 5x plus 25 will come. Now you move the 5x to left side and 10 to right side. So what will be the next step? I shall write here. Okay. So 5x if you move to left side. Okay. 5x if you move to left side. So I think here better you use the substitution method. You can substitute y is equal to 3x also in this equation. Suppose equation number 1. So if you substitute y is equal to 3x, so 2y will become 2 into 2y will become 2 into 3x plus 10. You can move to RHS, and plus 5x from the right side you move to left side. So that will become minus 5x. Is equal to 25 is already there in the right side. You move plus 10 to right side, so that will become minus 10. Okay. So from this equation you can solve for x. Then that value you can substitute here in the y is equal to 3x. You will also get the value of y. Okay, and those will be the ages of Sun and Sumit. So this was the test paper questions. So last 2 questions, 4 marks each. Okay, very simple question, I think.